What's up, guys? Matt here with the Bearded Bargain EDC, and look what I got. Looky there. It's another Battlbox. I know, I'm lazy. It's been a while since I posted a video. I've got like 6 more Battlboxes over there in the corner that I need to unbox. But I'm here now. Let's do this one. This should be this month's Battlbox. Alright, so this is a continuation of our series of Are Subscription Boxes Worth It? And I have a battle box here. I'm pretty sure it's this month's battle box, but I can't be for certain because I haven't done one of these in a while, and I've got like 6 battle boxes over there in the corner that are piled up. I grabbed the one on top, which should be this month, but I don't know for sure. We're going to find out when we open it. Let's go ahead and dig right in. I'll be opening today with my CRKT Minimalist. I love this thing for a scout carry. And it is sharp. Just sit that over to the side, might need it in a minute. Alright, let me just turn this around here. That should be alright. And it is Mission 111. Pretty sure 111 is the current month, but if not, well, we still got some pretty awesome gear. Let's go ahead and check it out. Mission 111, what's up, Battlebox fam? Looks like a thing. Looks like we all survived the eclipse, huh? Oh wait, this might not be the most recent box. It's been a minute. So, might not be this month's box, but it's Mission 111. Let's go ahead and check it out. First thing we're gonna have in here is, of course, advancing your knowledge, prepare for anything survival manual. Let's see if we can find that, probably on the bottom. Sure is. We have the Prepare for Anything Survival Manual. 338 essential skills, gear, skills, survival. All kinds of good stuff in here. Filter water, grow your own medicine kit, build a backyard chicken farm, kill small animals humanely, pickling, brew your own alcohol. Now that's one I need to know. Brew your own alcohol. Yeah, definitely going to be checking this one out, reading more detail. If you're not brushing up on your skills and learning something new, you should be. So that's a great first box in the first item in the basic box. Next up in the basic box, we have the Flitz renewal system. Get that out of there. We don't need that. Right there. Flitz renewal system. And this says metal, plastic, fiberglass polish, gun sealant, thick and thirsty microfiber cloth. I was actually using Flitz yesterday to polish up a knife. Let's see if I got it here. I was using it to polish up this Spyderco Persistence and try to get it a little bit of a mirror finish. You can see that a little bit on camera. It still needs to be done probably 4 or 5 more times before I get it a real mirror finish. But I was using Flitz on that. Flitz with my Dremel tool. So this right here is going to come in handy. Now this is polish and sealant. And the sealant's going to be good for your firearms and whatnot. So that's your second item in the basic box. Set that here. The third item in the basic box is the wound closure kit from MyMedic. Right down there in the bottom. Wound closure kit. And we have 1 pack wound closure strips. Check. And 1 skin glue. Check. So you get a cut, you make a mistake with your trusty knife, and it's a little bit too big for a standard Band-Aid. Glue it shut. That's just like super glue. In fact, I typically use super glue and save the good stuff in case, something really bad happens. But always good to have some medical gear on hand whenever you have an accident. Set that down here. All right, next item we have in the basic box is the Ruck and River Spice Wallet. And I've had one of these before. I've actually had a couple of spice wallets. I'm going to go ahead and open this one up so we can check it out together. Let's see, here's the plastic Is it sealed plastic? No, there it is. It's just a short flap. There we go. This is a spice wallet from Ruck and River, coming straight out of the package. That is a really nice, thick leather feel. And you don't have to use it for spices. You could use this for absolutely anything. My last one I did use for spices. You have these little glass vials, and there are 6 of them. I think the other one that I have only held 5, and they were held in by like little molly strips. This one holds 6 with a cork on top. So we have 6 vials. Put you some salt, some pepper, some cayenne, some garlic powder, some onion powder, whatever you cook with typically, and pop it in that spice wallet, throw it in your camp cooking kit, and you've got everything that you need to make a delicious meal, or at least the seasonings. You still got to supply the food. All right, moving on to the advanced box. In the advanced box, we've got a repeat item. I've gotten one of these before, and it is an excellent system. It's the Puri Bag, but this is the Pro system, the Puri Bag Pro. And let's see what the difference is. Puri Bag Pro takes mobile outdoor water treatment and purification to the next level, capable of treating nearly any freshwater source you encounter to bottled water clarity in as little as 30 minutes. So basically, and let me just open it up right. See, I knew that was going to come in handy again. Alright, ooh, this one comes with a filter. Okay, so basically you got this bag, and you're going to take this bag and you're going to fill it with the cleanest water you can find. But if you're out in the wilderness, you're out, at a lake, a pond, preferably not a pond, but a stream, whatever, you're going to find water and you're going to put it in this bag. Then, let's get everything out here. There they are. That's what I was looking for. Set this out of the way. Instructions. Details about the purification packets. But you fill this bag with dirty water. You take one of these and you put it in here and you hang it up from a tree or what have you. These are big bags. Let's get this open here. You hang this guy up, and this purification powder, whatever it is, it's magic is what it is. It's going to cause all of the dust and all of the debris to settle to the very bottom, leaving you clear water up top and dirty water down at the bottom. Then what you do is you take this valve right here and you open it up and you let that dirty water drain down. You can actually take and pinch the bag off. It should have come with a clip of some sort. I think the old one came with a clip. Oh, I'm an idiot. The clip's inside the bag. That's the clip right there. So you're going to clip it off right here, let all of the dirty stuff drain down. Once the dirty stuff is drained down, take your clip off, and then you've got clean water. And then with the Pro system, they added in a filter. This looks almost identical to a Sawyer Mini filter. So I'm going to say that it's probably close to functionality. So you can hook this directly onto the bottom of the bag. It'll screw right in there. And then you can hook your hose and you can have not only purified water from the P&G packets, but you'll also have filtered water. So, that's going to taste like it's coming out of a fresh spring or a bottle that you get at the grocery store. So that's a great item to have, especially if you are out and about. Like the other one that I have, I stuck it in my go bag just in case I needed it. And I bought a second one and I stuck it in my car bag, which is kind of like a get-home bag. Not really. Like it's got conveniences in it, but I did stick it in there, fold it up. It's really small. It's not going to take up a bunch of room in your pack. Good item to have. Next is going to be the Pro Box, and this month we have a flashlight right in my wheelhouse. Obviously. We have the PowerTac E9R Gen 4 2550 lumen flashlight. E9R. Flip this around so you guys can see it there. The PowerTac E9R Gen 4 2550 lumen flashlight. Now this flashlight that I've personally put through its paces, I'm reading, I haven't used this one. Let me tell you, this compact powerhouse is a game changer. 2550 lumen output, 3200 milliamp battery. It's got a Cree XHP50 LED and diamond-shaped knurling that ensures a secure grip, IPX8 waterproof, and 2-meter impact resistance. So let's go ahead and let me flip this around so you guys can see the specs there. Pause if you want to get a close-up. Try to get it. There you go. Now it focused. Let's go ahead and check this thing out. Another slice. Knife comes in handy. Alright, so first thing we open it up, we have this little PowerTac pouch. That's got your instructions in it. Don't need to read those. I might need to read those, I'm not going to lie. But usually I can figure it out. So let's set that out of the way. We have our light. That's a big box for the light. I'm guessing we've got some cables or something in here for charging, maybe a holster. Let's get it all out. Ah, we do. We have more. Aha! Okay, setting this out of the way. Under the table it goes. All right, so we have the light itself from PowerTac, the E9R Gen 4. We'll check that one out. We have a lanyard. Comes with a lanyard. We have a power cord, which has a unique magnetic tip. That's got to be a proprietary tip for PowerTac. And we have a holster, and we have a pouch with a couple of split rings and a couple of O-rings that will be useful for helping seal it. And I don't know what that little thing is, but it looks like this would sit right in there. There's some sort of a little plastic thing. Check that out in a minute. So anyway, let's start with playing with this charger. Hopefully the battery has enough juice that we can test it here on video and I don't have to let it charge. But I'm guessing, let me flip this around. I'm guessing this little guy right here and this little guy right here connect. Ah, look at that. I was right. So that's going to be how you charge it. And it looks like this thing actually pops out. It's the same shape as this one. So I'm betting that that's a adapter of some sort. Let's see if I can get it out of there. I feel like I'm going to tear it or break it. I don't want to break it, but my gut tells me it comes out. It does come out. All right, so that is, it's sticking in there. I don't know if mine's just really snug or what. I'm gonna use a little pair of pliers and try to pull it out because I can see what's behind it. All right, there you go. So it's a USB, micro USB. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. It's micro USB. Right here you have the micro USB port. This thing plugs in there, so you can use the magnetic cable or you could use a standard micro USB. It has this little guy that goes around this to kind of round off the flashlight in that gap, and then there's a replacement in case you lose it. That's why. So I'm gonna plug that back in there. All right, we're back in business. Now, it looks like we have two different buttons. I see a button here, and then there's a button down here on the tail switch. Let's get this guy off of there. And typically, these will ship with a battery protector of some sort. Yep, this one has it. So, inside we are running a 3200 milliamp, 3.6 volt, 11.52 watt hour, 18650 lithium ion battery. And it's not a proprietary battery, it's just an 18650. As long as you get the voltage right and you get the form factor right, any 18650 should work. Most of them are typically standard 3.6 volts. I know some of them have a proprietary, like some of my OLEDs back here, they have a proprietary charging or a proprietary battery where both the positive and the negative terminal are on the same end. So not all batteries would work, but this one is a standard battery. So let's go ahead and, oh, it's already trying to come on. Must not have any type of a lockout feature from factory. Just notice this right here. We have this little ring that's going to be for your lanyard ring. Get that on camera. There it is. You can kind of see it. Anyway, so let's see what we have. Where's my box at? Oh, I put it down here. I wanted to see the modes really quickly. You guys got to see them, but I didn't. We have Firefly, which is 0.64 lumens. Low 71, medium 270. Okay. So this might not be a button. It's not pushing. That's not a button. This, ooh, that's a button. That takes you straight into strobe. Temporary on with strobe, so that's a tactical button for strobe, and then maybe while it's, there we go, while it's on. So that's going to be your Firefly 0.64 lumens. I can barely see it on my hand, but if it were dark in here, you'd definitely be able to see it. Then we should have low 71 lumens. Try not to get it right at the camera. Medium is 270 lumens. High, 1,135 lumens. And turbo, it did not go into turbo. I might need to have it fully charged. Okay. Firefly 0.64. No, that's Firefly 0.64. Low, medium, high. Not getting turbo, so I might have to fully charge it. See, I am going to have to read the instructions. I'm looking here on the box. It also says that you can use two CR123 batteries in place of the 18650. On Firefly, that 18650 will last 50 days. On turbo, it'll last 2.02 hours when it's fully charged. So that's not bad for a light putting out 2500 lumens turbo. It does have a really grippy texture to it. That diamond texture gives it a good feel in the hand. It's got your crenulated bezels, so if you needed to impact something, I guess that would come in handy. Overall, that's a pretty nice light. I'm going to play around with it. I'm going to get it fully charged. Might add a nighttime video with see how far it throws and all of that good stuff. I can't figure out what this thing is, though. It's like a... Is that so you can pinpoint where your button is? No? I don't know. I might have to read the instructions. Anyway, check the holster. Ooh, that's a snug holster. It doesn't go in that way. And it kind of doesn't go in that way either. It might be because I have that ring on it. No, that's... There it goes, but... Alright, so the holster's going to need some work. Needs some stretching at least, because it's snug. PowerTac, you got to do better on your accessories, man. This is... I'm not a fan of your holster at all. I got it in there, I can't get it out, and this is the holster that came with the light, so... Well, that shows you how grippy the diamond texture is. Look at that texture. See that diamond? So, that diamond pattern, I had to shove it in there because the holster was super snug, and now I can't get it out because it's too grippy. There we go, I got it. Won't make that mistake again. You might want to break in the holster if you're going to use that. I don't know that I would use that at all. I'd probably just end up using the pocket clip. It does come with a pocket clip. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. All right, so it took me a minute to figure out the flashlight, but I finally got it figured out and y'all put away. Now it's time to jump into my favorite part of any battle box, and that's the Pro Plus Knife of the Month. So here's the knife of the month. This month we have a Condor sip knife. Condor's a great brand, Condor axe and tool. I've got quite a few of their, or not quite a few, I've got a few of their axes which are great. And I think it's a Condor that I carry in my bushcraft kit. Pretty sure it is. It's a hatchet that actually came in Battlbox somewhere around mission 70 to 80, I think. So I'm familiar with Condor. They make great quality gear. This is the Condor Sip Knife Limited Edition. A limited edition, that just makes it sound fancy. Let's check this guy out. Do I need a knife to open the knife? I do not. I do need common sense to open the box though. So we have, switch it over here. We have a certificate 20th anniversary commemorative knife. So it's a 20th anniversary, that's why it's limited edition. In the box we have this really nice leather sheath. It's just going to be a drop sheath on your belt, vertical sheath. I'm guessing it was made in El Salvador because it says El Salvador. Either that or that's the name of the knife. And it says exclusively crafted for Battlebox subscribers. So this knife is not available for sale. Each blade has its own serial number, making it truly one of a kind. Let's talk features. This knife boasts a walnut handle, fits like a glove, SAE 1095 steel, blade length of 4.5, overall length of 9 inches, and includes leather sheath. So I am going to need a knife to open the knife because it's got tape on it here. There we go, got it there, and let's untape it down here. Okay. The Condor Sip Knife. Ooh, look at that. I don't need that. Look at that. I don't need that either. Look at that. The Condor Sip Knife. We got Condor right there on the handle. It says El Salvador. And then I got serial number 3849. Sip Limited Edition. That is a 1095 steel. Looks like it's got a black stone wash up here before the grind. And it is sharp. All right, I got to do the redneck test and see is it shaving sharp. Yeah, it took off a few hairs. That's pretty sharp. I don't want to cut up. Oh, it comes with a sticker too. What can I cut? What can I cut? What can I cut? Condor carbon steel will rust if not properly maintained. With all tools, they will rust if not properly maintained. After every use, clean and wipe down with light rust-proofing oil. I use EDCI for most of my blades just for a quick wipe, but for something like this, high carbon steel, I'm probably going to use some sort of a wax or a heavier oil. That is, set that out of the way. That is nice. Now, I did notice on mine, see if I can get it on camera. I'm looking here and I can see the grind is going this way. The grind is going this way the whole way down, but as I get up to this part of the blade right here, it almost looked like whoever was doing the grind rotated the blade too much. Let's see if I can get that on camera. Come on, focus. All right, you see right here where my finger is at. See if I can get the glare to go. Focus. You see that little nick? You can only see it when the light's hitting it. It's a little curve right here. Right there. There's a little curve to the blade where they were grinding it, and then maybe whoever was sharpening it, their hand slipped, or they hit it at the wrong angle, but that's okay. It's still razor sharp, shaving sharp, and I can reprofile that piece right there. 1095 gets a lot of hate in the EDC community because you think 1095 steel is a low quality steel, and in many cases it is. But if you get a good heat treat on a 1095 carbon steel, this thing right here will hold up to a beating. It's a very rigid steel. It's going to come in on your Rockwell hardness test of somewhere around 57 to 59, depending on that heat treat. But it's going to be great for your heavier work. And because it is a softer steel but still rigid steel, reprofiling this blade will be no big deal at all. Easy to sharpen in the field. You could take this and just run it up against a flat rock a few times and put an edge back on it. So excellent steel. I do like that walnut handle. You have a lanyard hole here. I didn't even go over the blade features. We've got some jimping right here on the spine. It is a 90-degree spine, so you could strike a ferro rod with that. That's a nice knife. And then let's check fit in the sheath. Set it down in there. First time inserted in the sheath. Pretty snug. Does not fall out. Good retention, but not so much that you have to fight. Shove it in there. Not going to fall out. Put your thumb there. Pull it out. I like that. It's a nice knife. Alright, so there you have it. That's mission 111 of Battlebox. We got the survival manual in the basic box, along with the box just fell over, along with the mini wound closure mod kit, the Flitz renewal system, and then the Ruck and River spice wallet with 6 vials in there. Carry all your spices. The advanced box was the Puri Bag Pro system with the filter. That's what makes it the Pro. So you got the Puri Bag, the purification pouches, and then the filter there. The Pro box was the PowerTac E9R, and I hope you guys got a good laugh out of me struggling with that holster. That was pathetic, but it was funny. And then for the knife of the month, or the Pro Plus, we got the Condor tool and knife. This guy right here. The Condor SIP limited edition, Battlebox exclusive with walnut handle. Beautiful blade. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll post up what the price of each item was. I'll just put it up on screen, and then also what the cost of what I paid for the box. And then you can tell me down in the comments, do you think this box was worth it? Our subscription box is worth it. I've got 6 more battle boxes over there in the corner that I plan on recording sometime soon. That's 6 months worth. This was not the most recent month. I thought it was because it was on top, but apparently I reorganized at some point in time. So I don't know what I'm going to be opening or when, but when I do, be sure to check it out here on this channel. Let me know, was this one worth it for you? Would you subscribe to Battlebox? If so, there's a link in the comment. You guys have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.